In this video, we will introduce the comparable and comparator interfaces within the Java programming language. Comparable interface explanation. A comparable object is capable of comparing itself with another object. The class itself must implement the java.lang.comparable interface in order to be able to compare its instances. It's useful for providing a default ordering on data objects. For example, if the data objects have a natural order. Comparable implementations provide a natural ordering for a class, which allows objects of that class to be sorted automatically. Let's take a look at a user object that I've created. Here we have a user class that implements comparable. We have an ID of type int and a name of type string. We also have getter and setter methods for the fields. Here we have a constructor as usual. Now here we have a special method called Comparator. The Comparator method we must implement from the comparable interface. It takes an object as its parameter, which we cast to a user type, and then we compare the IDs. Here we have another version of it where we're doing the same exact thing. And then we have a simple toString method. So now let's try out our comparable implementation. Here I created an array of users, Bob, Joe, and Lisa, with IDs of 3, 5, and 1. This array here will sort our users using our comparable interface. Let's see the results and see if it sorted them correctly. Right-click on your source, run as Java application, and as we can see, it did sort them correctly by ID, 1, 3, and 5. The need may arise when you want to sort some objects in an order other than their natural ordering or default ordering. So the comparable interface gives you the natural ordering. A requirement might be given where you need to sort some objects that don't implement comparable and need to be sorted using another attribute. To do either of these things, you'll need to provide a comparator, an object that encapsulates ordering. Like the comparable interface, the comparator interface consists of a single method. A comparator object is capable of comparing two different objects. The class is not comparing its instances, but some other class's instances. This comparator class must implement the java.utilComparator interface. Let's implement our own comparator to sort our user class by name. Our class implements the interface comparator. We use the object instances provided to compare. We'll make the names uppercase to make sure they compare correctly. Now we will call the comparator method and return the result. We can either sort ascending or descending by switching the objects. Let's demonstrate this. Here we have our sort. We're passing in the users, and we're also going to be passing in our comparator, in this case called user sort by name. Using the enhanced for loop, we're going to print out our array of users. Right-click on the source, run as Java application. Now we see that they're ordered correctly by name. Now comparing them to each other, the comparable and comparator, we notice that the first ordered by ID, or the natural ordering that we gave it, and the second gave it a new ordering by name. This concludes our discussion of the comparable and the comparator interfaces in Java.